the tires screamed, the cameras flashed. And just like that, well, the underground world of street racing had a new obsession.
It really did, yeah.
So welcome to Starscope Report. You know, usually we uncover Hollywood drama, music industry shakeups, and viral influencer scandals.
Right, but today we are diving deep into the stories behind the fame.
Exactly. We are unmasking the leaked reality of street racing culture. Today's headline, Street Racing Leaked, the Risky Life Behind Fame.
Yeah, we're basically unpacking the legacy of Kyle Loftis, the mastermind who took this gritty hobby and turned it into a 10 million follower empire called 1320 Video.
And it is a wild story. I mean, looking at the early 2000s forum archives,
Yeah.
it's fascinating because he built this from absolute scratch.
Oh, completely. If we go back to the early 2000s, Loftis wasn't even in the racing scene. He actually started out in the highly technical niche of 12-volt car audio competitions.
Wait, really? So he goes from just wiring subwoofers in 2001 to suddenly chasing high-speed street meets.
Yeah. And he funded that whole obsession by selling $5 DVDs right out of his trunk.
That is like the ultimate grassroots hustle.
It is. But the real turning point was digital.
Yeah.
You know, long before YouTube was the giant we know today, he hosted a single 600 megabyte viral racing video.
Oh, right, on a friend's college dorm server.
Yes, exactly. And it pulled 500,000 downloads in a week. It literally crashed the entire campus network.
Which is just insane to think about now. It honestly reminds me of those early Hollywood paparazzi bootlegs.
Oh, for sure.
Like the shaky camera, the raw footage. But why was the appeal so massive? Like, was it purely the horsepower, or was it that intoxicating, forbidden nature of seeing these illegal activities leaked to the public?
I mean, it was undeniably the taboo. He was giving everyday people a window into this hidden subculture of high-stakes engineering.
Right.
A scene that, you know, usually vanished before the cops even arrived.
Yeah.
He basically legitimized the underground just by documenting it.
Wow. By the way, if you are loving these viral origin stories, make sure you are subscribed, because the pursuit of fame is about to hit a literal wall.
A very literal wall. Because as his audience grew, the stakes obviously escalated. Let's look at the 2013 TX2K street race.
Right.
Loftis jumps into the passenger seat of a stranger's 1,400 horsepower Toyota Supra to film a roll race.
And they hit speeds of 180 miles per hour on public roads, lose control, and just smash into a concrete Jersey barrier at 100 miles per hour.
Yeah.
It's wild to me that human instinct didn't take over. Like, instead of bracing for that kind of impact, his brain says, hey, hold the camera steady. What is that psychology?
It's really that documentarian first mindset. The camera essentially acts as a psychological buffer, kind of distancing him from the immediate reality of the danger.
That is terrifying.
It is. But physically, what saved his life was the specific engineering of that Jersey barrier. It isn't just a flat wall. It actually has a slight incline at the base. So when the car hit, that slope redirected the vehicle's massive kinetic energy upward. It prevented a direct, blunt force impact that, honestly, would have been fatal.
But that physical crash wasn't the end of the story. And that is not even the wildest part. Later in the episode, we will talk about the shocking twist nobody saw coming.
Yeah, because the danger of that lifestyle always lingers.
Right. According to reports from May 2026, the automotive world was just rocked by the tragic, sudden passing of Loftis.
The global response was immense. I mean, millions of fans and massive influencers poured out their grief online.
People like Cleetus McFarland, right, who Loftis actually mentored early on.
Exactly. It really highlighted the human side of this empire.
It did, but it also brings up a heavy contrast in the culture. Loftis built his brand highlighting elite mechanics.
Right.
Yet he publicly despised the modern street takeovers we see today. Did the very underground culture he brilliantly legitimized inadvertently pave the way for the chaotic takeover scene he hated?
It's a crucial distinction. Loftis respected the engineering. You know, cars built with immense precision, meant to go fast in a straight line by disciplined drivers.
Yeah.
The modern takeovers, conversely, are often about reckless proximity, blocking intersections just for social media clout, with zero regard for safety or automotive art.
That makes sense.
But when you put a spotlight on the underground, you provide a blueprint. Unfortunately, you just can't control how the next generation interprets it.
Which leaves you with a lingering question to chew on.
Mm-hmm.
When you spend your life documenting the dangerous edge of fame, does the danger eventually consume the art?
That is a heavy thought to leave on.
It really is. Well, you have been listening to Starscope Report, where we uncover the stories shaping Hollywood music and pop culture.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for tuning in, and do not forget to subscribe for more stories that keep the stars shining. Catch you next time.